Welcome to Journal Club today. We are having this circle um, to really connect hearts with one another and hold space for one another in a time that feels very challenging to navigate. So I thank you all for being here. River and I are in Monteverde, Costa Rica. He's doing a semester abroad, and we have found a community here, but also I just miss this journal club space. And so today, not a lot of pressure behind it. Hello, Sophia. Thank you for joining today. Today is a open journal club session. And so grab your tea, grab your journal, and we'll get started here in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna go grab my tea. All right. Hello, C. Welcome back to Journal Club. I miss this space so much. Welcome in today. I have my rose tea and my journal. Hello, Ashley. Thank you. This is my pen name, but we used to work together. What? Oh, where did we work together? Remind me. Or you can message me if you want to stay anonymous here. Yeah, see, Imma try to pick up this schedule now that I know I have reliable Wi-Fi out here. Go ahead and grab your tea, grab your journal, and let's just Jeannie! Oh, hello, Jeannie. Yes, I know where we work together. Awesome, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that you're here. Let's just take 3 deep breaths together before we open up our journal. I really wanted this space because I felt like, I mean, for years now, um, I just feel like everything has been so challenging in the news, in our world, in our connection to one another. In this space always feels like I can reflect on those things. And we usually leave this space feeling like we've let go of something or a little bit more hopeful. And so that's the intention today. So if you want to just pause with me, let's take 3 deep breaths before we open our journals. What? And let's go ahead and begin. Find an empty page in your journal. And I like to start with a header here of the date, the time, and also what you're noticing around you in this moment. So if you're sitting at your kitchen table, if you're sitting outside, just give yourself some contents right there at the top of where you're arriving on this page today. And the first prompt here is really to reflect on this week. List three things or one. It can be one sentence, but you can list three things that felt challenging this week and three things that brought joy this week. And if you can't think of three, just one sentence. But let's just reflect on this week and what things came up for us. And we will spend about 3 minutes here. Mom, what's this? That's what I wanted to show you, Mom. This was what I wanted to show. One more minute on this prompt here. And the reflection is just around this week. Three things that came up for you that may have felt challenging, three things that brought joy. Ernie, oh my God! Mom! I just saw a poster! I just saw a poster! Awesome. Ernie! You know, Ernie! Hello, Liana. I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. Welcome to Journal Club. Right now, we're just holding space. Bring your tea, bring your journal, and we're asking or reflecting on the past week and finding moments of joy and finding things that were challenging that came up for us. All right. Liana, take your time and ground into this space, but I'll go ahead and share. And I want to invite each of you to share at least one or two things that came up for you. But this week was fun for us. This is our second week in Costa Rica. My son is studying here at an ecological school, although you can't tell because he's like beating up a tree right now. And we've been forming community. Some joys of the week was seeing some wild parrots and some quatis and agoutis in our neighborhood. Um, And I think the grief has just been, you know, staying on pulse with the news, honestly, um, and feeling deep grief. Like, how do you hold both? How do you find joy in your day? And also, how do you like stay informed, not go numb, stay active and involved in with your neighbors who are being impacted by brutality across the states? And so, holding all those things. And I would love to hear from you all. So please post in the chat something that brought joy, something that felt a little bit more challenging. C has shared in the chat that something that was challenging this week is not getting enough sleep, feeling restless. That's huge. Yeah, kind of waking up in a deficit already is a big challenge to how much that you can hold through the week. Would anyone else like to share? You know what? You. Oh, if not, we'll move right along into Richard's gonna join us for some journaling. He has brought his Buzz Lightyear. I'm going to journal about Captain Marvel. Perfect. You want to show your journal? Yeah. Oh God. Hold up your journal. Perfect. Sophia has shared that for her it's work stress, having your role eliminated. Deep, deep compassion. I've been there. Deep compassion. Having to pivot in this climate is huge. Um, but I want you to know I support you. I'm here for you. If you want to chat through things, totally support you. That's heavy. And so, in this next moment, if we can spend the next 4 minutes kind of imagining or cultivating some things that we can be hopeful for. So, we're in this space where we're holding both. You're holding something that's hard, not getting enough sleep, losing your job. For me, being in a new country. And then you're also noticing all of these things around you that are good. And so, is there anything that you want to cultivate in this next week? Okay. Try your best. Oh. It was DEI related, so not diversity, equity, and inclusion related role. Um, yeah, all of these things in our world kind of colliding. So, what are some things that we can cultivate and be hopeful for in this week ahead? Yes, it is. Yay. And we'll spend 5 minutes here. I'm curious if you have the space. C, for you, do you have the space this week to cultivate or create more times for rest? Sophia, I'm going to use your alias here. But is there, one moment, is there any hope around the space that you have to redirect your career? Those are the things that maybe you can ask yourself in this next couple of minutes. And I will leave you quiet here. We'll have 5 minutes to journal on this.
How do you spell Captain America? A.
I love how you're sounding it out. Good job.
Oh, thanks. That's a lot of work.
Whew, that's a tough question. Like, what are the things that you're hopeful for when so much seems out of your control? Like, does anyone else feel challenged with this question? Let me know what's coming up for you if you want to share it in the chat. But actually reflecting on it, I'm like,
Hey, is this okay?
yeah, I guess because I'm having this moment, if you're writing, I hope I'm not interrupting you. But it's okay if you also spend this time kind of reflecting and trying to find where can I find hope in the space that I have? Where can I find more moments of rest? Where can I lean into community more? All those questions.
I don't know how to draw a tree. Hmm.
I'm curious what's coming up for you all if you have the space to share. Sophia has shared in the chat, I'm building my own thing around helping people and companies with layoffs. So I've been busy with that and applying for jobs, of course. That's amazing. Do you find that, like, I mean, I think when you first get laid off or you leave a job, there's like this grief, and you're also in this pattern of how you're used to working and the people that you work with. Um, but then maybe like a week or two, I feel like opportunity might be the right word. I have this opportunity to try this. I have this opportunity to explore this. And the financial stress of losing your job is totally real. But also, do you feel a little hopeful around the work that you're doing or the work that you could potentially be building? the lifestyle changes that can happen. I'm wondering if any of that is coming up for you.
I don't question that.
I shared, in this next season, like I shared, we've been here for 2 weeks and we have a solid community, but I am working on improving my Spanish so that I can have deeper conversations with my neighbors and Rivers teachers. And, with holding both with like the grief of so many things that are happening in our world and also trying to explore what life would be like living in this new country. And then, sometimes my brain wants to go to, okay, so when do we move? When do we make the switch? What's enough of a threat in America to start thinking about other alternatives? Or, what does this mean for my family and all of those type of things? And what came up for me is knowing that I don't have to have the answers. Experiencing all of it, the grief, the joy, and knowing that I don't have to have any answers.
Mm.
If you feel called to share, please
Oh,
do.
yeah. Stop it! Turn the boxes down. Can you show me how to write Captain America? How do you write Captain America?
In this last 5 minutes that we have of this circle, this is open. You write whatever is continuing in your heart, or you can take me up on this prompt. But what I'm thinking about is 5 people that I can reach out to in a meaningful way that I know is also on this rock floating through space, holding all the things. But 5 people that I can reach out to in a meaningful way and say, I see you, I'm with you. Because community is everything. And that was a part of reopening this space is like when things get really loud in our heads, it's a good time to reach out to somebody else. And so that's how we'll close today. Open journal, 5 minutes, I'll be quiet, and let's go from there.
No, please.
No, thank you.
But I don't know how to. But I don't know how to write.
River, I'm curious, are there 5 people that you were thinking of that you would like to say kind things to this week?
Me?
5 people.
Maverick? Artie? Bobby? Ben? And. And. Miss Jasmine.
Awesome. All right.
Wait, I'm saying goodbye?
No, you're saying nice things to them to make them happy this week.
Oh. So that's how you write Captain America? So that's how you write Captain America?
One moment, babe.
Sorry?
So Sophia has shared. Oh, you were laid off back in December, but I saw it coming for many months. So I've been preparing in my background, and my last day is the end of February. Long story, but yes, the sense of opportunity does start to kick in, and it's weird going through all that grief while you're still at the company. Oof, yeah. I was given the same space of having a heads up about the layoffs, and this is just me sharing my personal experience. Is I wish that I had spent more time exploring um what would be possible in my next season versus jumping right into the next thing. Because once I got the heads up, I was like, okay, mama got to pay mortgage. um, and I started applying for jobs immediately, and I could see the red flags in some companies, like we're looking for someone who's fast paced. We're looking for someone who's a self starter, and we're a small team, all these things. And I was like, oh, that sounds like burnout, but I need a job. And I rushed into a situation that I do feel like the universe ultimately blessed the experience, but it was learning the lesson the hard way. And yeah, I truly felt like I really wish I would have taken that time and given myself permission to like not jump right back into something else. And so, yeah, I don't know if that's helpful in any way, but I just wanted to share that because I reflect on that sometimes. It's like not many people get heads up about a layoff. And if you do, that's a beautiful window to be in. Although still a really tough situation, and so deep compassion for that. Well, you all, this is the last minute of Journal Club. See, I'm so curious what came up for you around scheduling or carving out some time for rest. So I'm gonna wait here, even if it's just a single sentence, like I'll try. I just want to know if any hope came up for you around that. Also, I know that you love your outdoor space, and I'm not sure how much you're able to enjoy that right now in this season. But if it's more movement to help your nervous system calm and find rest. Uh, yeah. I'm experimenting with different colors at night. Awesome. And see, I've been meaning to. We got to have this space more. It's back. I put it on the calendar now. Journal Club every 2 weeks. Feels supportive to me right now, and I hope you can make it. But I brought up you shared tapping methods with me, and I think like the next day it came up in my therapy session, and we did this visualization of a safe space, incorporating some tapping, like when I was in that safe place to have this tapping and breathing rhythm. Um, and so knowing that that has been a part of your practice, I'm wondering if you're still utilizing like your tapping methods. That's so cool. Thank you for passing that to me. I completely understand, like you said, the bills don't stop. So we have to get creative. I'm happy to see you in Costa Rica, and I look forward to attending the next session. Amazing. Yes. We'll do this every 2 weeks. And I'll kind of experiment. Sometimes I'll come with prompts. Sometimes I'll just turn on the session and we can just journal for 30 minutes together. I really appreciate you all for being here because I felt my brain like I'm in this beautiful place and also I'm going really, really dark. Because I mean, just to be blunt, ice scares me. And I think about some of the situations, that has happened in Renee Good's life and other people who are feeling threatened right now. And I was going really dark and I was like, you know what? I need my journal circle. I need people who reflect. And we're all going through our things. Like it's not just one thing. But thank y'all for holding this space. If you are still in a zone to journal, keep going. Pura vida and take care. I'll see you in the next session. River, would you like to say pura vida? Ciao.
Pura vida! Mama, how do you draw?
That's great. Yes, tapping every day. Thanks for sharing today. It's always nice to connect with you. So nice to connect with you as well. I can't wait to see y'all again. Take care. Bye-bye.
How do you draw Captain America?